Hello everyone, Saida here. Welcome to your July 2018 Oracle forecast. I mean, can you believe we're already like halfway through the year? I mean, I feel like this year is going by so fast. So today I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle, but I can't find the box. So this is what the back of the cards look like. The Energy Oracle, and as a bonus card, I will be choosing a card from the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so I'm sorry about the lighting. It is a little bit, it's washing me out and it may glare on the cards, but I'm going to try to do this in the best way possible so we don't get much of a glare. You know, because my apartment and where I'm positioned, I get a glare sometimes. But yes, happy 4th of July. I thought I'd wear something a little bit more festive for 4th of July. This is my version of festive. I'm not really that much of an exciting person per se. But yes, so I wanted to start off with the channeled messages that I got for the month of July. So I picked up on a few things here. One, I actually sensed the goddess Hathor come in, and I love Hathor. She's one of my personal guides, and I feel like she's helping us with being more receptive, being more open, being more in the flow, and having less resistance. Okay, so I feel like she's helping us with that. And with her, I sensed Archangel Raphael come through behind her, and I feel like he's going to be helping us pretty much with the same thing, with being more receptive, being more open. And when I asked specifically what we're supposed to be more open and receptive to, I heard love. Okay, so we're being more receptive to love. They're helping us with forgiveness as well. That's blocking our openness to love. And when I focused in on Hathor, I saw her throat open up, like I saw her throat expand. So I feel like communication is going to be a very important part of that opening process. Okay, so I also got the sense of us being helped with moving past obstacles and staying focused on the end goal, okay? And I sense that you can call upon Archangel Michael to help you with that, with helping you to move past obstacles, okay? And I also got the sense too, I'm actually getting now, that Archangel Michael is saying take your time, okay? Like with making a decision. Like you don't have to rush through everything. I feel like you can take your time with reflecting and sitting with the energy of something before you actually move forward and make a final decision on it. So you can give yourself some time to reflect, okay? This is what I feel like he's saying right now, is that you could take your time with making a decision and exploring things. Okay, so I did get the sense that there may be a few hiccups in the month of July. I mean, aren't there always hiccups in life? But I feel like I wanted to mention that. I got the sense that at times there may be a sense of feeling trapped, but I got the sense that some of that may be coming from the shadow self. Okay, so be very careful of negative self-talk. Try to be careful with how you're speaking to yourself, and those are fireworks, I hope. So be careful with how you're speaking to yourself, what you're saying to yourself, because I just get the sense of like the shadow self coming in from the background and be like, you can't do it. You know, you don't have the talent, you don't have what it takes to do this. So just be careful of the shadow self trying to make a presence and make things harder than they have to be, okay? I also got the sense that you may feel overwhelmed with more than one option. It could be like a decision that you have to make, like I said before, or it could just be multiple projects that you're working on. It could just be like multiple things that you're working on right now. You may feel overwhelmed with that. You're like, what should I focus on? Like, what should I choose? And I just get the sense, again, like you don't have to necessarily rush into making a final decision. And also when I pull the cards, that'll give a lot of guidance as to how to deal with that, like if you feel overwhelmed, okay? All right, so I think I'm going to start off pulling the cards now. I'm trying to see if I should pull them like one by one or go through them all, and then I think I'll do all of them together, and then I'll go through them one by one after. Okay? So the first card is the Angel of Love. That's always a good one and makes sense for the channeled message, right? Second one is Hostilities, a nice balance, right, to the Angel of Love. So we'll talk about that in a second. Next card is Adjacent Possibilities. Okay? the next card is Goddess of the Moon. Okay? So, and I'll touch upon the bonus card after. Okay? So now, what's funny about the first card is that as I was shuffling, it kind of fell out of the deck and then I put it back in. And I try not to do that. I try to just take everything as it is, you know, if I feel guided. So I put it back and it came out anyway. So that means we're meant to see it. The Angel of Love, I feel, is a card that says that we're going to be feeling a lot of love in the month of July. And that we may be more focused on love, okay? So it may be on our minds more, we may be thinking about it more, we may be feeling it more. It just feels like in the month of July there's going to be a sense of more love in the air. So you may feel more love in your heart for someone, and more love, just feeling more like tingly feelings of love inside your heart. And I get the sense that there's just going to be more love coming to you. You're going to feel it more. It almost feels daydreamy, and it feels like a deep sense of love and some romance as well. Okay, and I sense you're going to feel really grateful about that. So I feel like you're just going to be reflecting a lot upon love. Now, for some people, this will be, if you're already in a partnership, feeling more love in your heart, feeling a sense of closeness and connectedness. But for some people that are not in partnership, you may be reflecting on love more, like, okay, what do I want out of a relationship? You know, what is it that's important to me in regards to love? What is it that I'd like to see more of, you know, once I do get into a relationship? Or what is it that, particularly, that I would like to have in a partner? You know, I feel like there's going to be a lot of reflection upon love and relationships in July. Okay? It just feels like a lot of you, love is going to be on your mind. You're going to be thinking about it a lot. And I feel like your spiritual team is going to be helping you to usher in more love. And they're reminding me, they're saying, I almost forgot this, that for some of you, this may mean a baby. Okay, so for some of you may be thinking about having a child and that bringing more love into your life. Some of you may already be pregnant. Okay, so that can help you feel more love too. So I get the sense this could also be related to children and to pregnancy or to a baby. Okay? So more love in July. And the next card, you know, which is not like the funnest card, but Hostilities. And when I tapped into this card, I had gotten the sense that it's about defensiveness, okay? So some of you may be feeling extra defensive or like extra on edge. Like you may be feeling like you're vulnerable, or there's a need to really have your guard up, okay? And what I got the sense of too is that these two cards are actually related. They're connected. So you have this beautiful, soft, loving energy around, but then there's also this defensiveness. And I feel like part of that has to do with the fact that you may be afraid to be vulnerable and to be open or to forgive and to allow yourself to be open again. So you may have the sense of feeling like really defensive and really just, you don't want anything that can cause any kind of hurt or any kind of pain for you, okay? So, you know, but I get the sense that it's not necessary. I actually get the sense that it is you being defensive as opposed to you feeling the need to like be strong and confident in yourself. There's this sense of like, you're not going to hurt me again. So that's it. And you may get like extra hostile. So just be mindful of that. Be careful, because like I said, I do feel like there's this beautiful soft energy of love coming in, but you may feel like you're afraid of it, or you may be trying not to get too soft just in case something happens. So you want to be careful of that. Try not to say, well, what if? You know, just try to allow love to come to your heart, like what they were saying before in the beginning. Hathor and Raphael, be open and receptive to the energy of love coming in for you. Okay? So that's what I get the sense of with that. Now, the next card, Adjacent Possibilities. And when I was looking at this, I heard there's more than one option, or there's more than one way. Okay? So I get the sense that there's a few things. I feel like there's this sense of you may be feeling attached to one option, actually. You may be feeling attached to doing things one way, but I feel like your spiritual team is going to be opening up different avenues. I feel like some of it may be opportunities, but some of it is also just different ways of doing things. Like, you don't have to necessarily go about this in this particular way. So, you know, I did get the sense that there may be different solutions coming up for you, different ways of solving a problem. It just feels like, when I connect to it, it almost feels to me like before, the options may not have been there, or you might not have seen them. But you may feel in the month of July that it feels like some things are opening up, things are becoming less tense, okay, or less closed off if you feel like it's been blocked before. It just feels like doors are going to be opening that make you feel like, okay, now there's another option for me. I don't necessarily have to feel stuck in doing things this way, and I feel like it's going to create more harmony, is what I'm hearing, okay? So, just be open to other options opening up and that creating a solution or having a potential solution for you. Now, the last card is Goddess of the Moon, okay? And this is a very intuitive card, and I actually feel like it's quite direct in that it's saying that you will be guided, okay? So I feel like during the month of July, tapping into your intuition is going to be very important. And again, I do feel like the Goddess of the Moon and adjacent possibilities are connected. You know, so I do feel like they connect to each other in that when all these different possibilities come up, and it may be different for everybody, your intuition will be guiding you to which option is best or exactly how to go about dealing with all these different possibilities, okay? So I get the sense that you don't have to worry about making the wrong choice or being guided off path. Just stay focused on your intuition, stay focused on what it is that you're feeling, and you'll be guided to where you need to be. I just get the sense like it's already done, like it's okay, like you'll have victory. Just follow your intuition, like you will be victorious. Things will happen and in the best possible way for you. So just follow your intuition. I feel like you're already, like that's already taken care of, okay? So I don't really feel like that's anything that you need to worry about. Just allow your intuition to guide you. Okay? So again, I get that sense of following the path of least resistance. So just allowing yourself to be guided. Now, of course, in your mind, you can have an intention of what you would like to have, but don't force anything. Don't rush anything. Just, you'll know, like you'll feel it. Okay? So, now, the bonus card from the Archangel Oracle was Clairaudience, which is Archangel Zadkiel. And it says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And again, I do feel like this card is talking about being guided, okay? So I feel like you're going to be getting some advice from other people. But I also feel like it's like, pay attention to what you hear that is in resonance with what you've been feeling. Okay, so you may get like confirmation of what you've been feeling, or someone may say something and then something clicks for you and you're like, okay, you know, that makes sense to me. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't know, I'm also getting like a compassion card, like a compassion energy here. So somebody may be guiding you to be more compassionate, either for yourself or for somebody else. Okay, so pay attention to that as well. But it feels like you're going to have a lot of support. So I feel like the divine is going to be sending people to you to help you. So you know, like, more, like, with more assurance, what is the next step that you need to take. Okay? So pay attention to whatever you feel that creates the most resonance for you, that feels right for you. Okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will be sending out the link to the Galactic Healing Circle, the special circle that we have for the month of July. I will be sending that out tomorrow. Okay, so the deadline is today to sign up. Pretty much by the time I post this video, the deadline will be done. Okay, I do that because I like for people to sign up a little bit earlier, because I like to film the circles earlier so that by the time it's sent out, it's the time that, you know, I say the circle is. And it may be earlier than the time that I post. So it's good to just, if you're interested, just register and get it over with. Okay, don't assume that you'll have a lot of time. You know, anything can happen. So yeah, so I'll be sending that out tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great holiday and the rest of the month, and I'll see you again next month. Take care.